Hello everybody, it's TMOG 217. Welcome to a LEGO Batman set review. Today we're going to look at Batwing, Batman versus the Joker, not to be confused with Batmobile, Batman versus the Joker Chase set. The set number for this is 76265, contains 357 pieces, 2 minifigures, and is based off of the 1989 Batman movies. Because that's what the iconic Batwing is from. Anywho, moving on to the build. Honestly, this is a pretty decent sized build, if I'm being completely straightforward with you guys. I love everything about this. Even the back looks not horrible. There's a feature that we'll talk about in just a second regarding this piece. But anywho, I think they capture this quite well. If you do happen to have a backdrop to recreate that moon scene from the movie, this is definitely going to work quite well. All the angles on this and everything, it just feels like a very sturdy and straightforward build. You do have some stud shooters at the front there, which if you press down will fire out a singular stud each, which can be easily reloaded like so. Right there, and, you know, you do have a cockpit to fit the singular minifigure, Batman. That is the only Batman included in the set, but removing him, he is studded in, unfortunately. Would have liked if there was been a way for him to use, that weird wedge piece that was used in a handful of sets. This is the piece I'm talking about right there. That would have made it a little bit easier to slide him in and out, but studded in, it's okay. Anywho, you do have some stickers right there, which make up the control panels, as you guys can see. And now he does come with some accessories, but where the heck are they? Simple, you just remove the back here, and there's room for some batarangs. I love me some weapon storage, so I like that that's included, and it's nice and tucked away. The only bad thing about it is it does tend to rattle a little bit, but that's fine. Anywho, the one really cool play feature about this is, I don't know if you even want to call it a play feature, it's more of a display feature. For a set like this that's 8+, it's great that it's implemented. You have an art piece, hanger thing, I don't remember the official name, but anywho, how that is demonstrated is if you happen to have something like a thumbtack on your wall, and you're supposed to take this, make those two kind of align, like so, and it just kind of hangs on the wall right there, which, again, looks really cool and is a fun feature for a set like this. It's kind of meant to be just a toy for kids. It's also giving you the option to display it for adults like me who are collecting this. Having a closer look at the Batman minifigure, I honestly like this new cowl. It's pretty cool. There is a weird little mold mark at the back that has some discoloration to it, which is kind of weird, but it's okay, all things considered. Now, there is some molded eyes into it, which means you can make any minifigure head Batman at this point, which makes him more expressive, which I kind of like. He does have a double-sided facial expression, which isn't really exclusive to the set, as it was included in the Batmobile set, as well as Draco Malfoy. Oh, I guess this isn't really an exclusive head after all, but it's still a cool inclusion, question mark? Anywho, you do have a spongy fabric cape, which is a singular piece, and that looks really good, and you can see the back torso print right there. The accessories were the batarangs that we saw previously in the weapon storage, but yeah, this figure just comes in 3 sets, really, which is just this set, the Batmobile, the 4+ Batmobile, and then the cowl comes in the Bat box as well. The only difference between this minifigure and the 4+ Batmobile one is the facial print, and it's the same figure. Anywho, well, moving on to the second minifigure, we have the Joker, and this is currently exclusive minifigure just to this set. I could see it appearing in a foil bag in the future, or an activity book, or something like that. But he does come with some bat cuffs as his accessory, I guess. I kind of would have wished he came with a rifle or something, because that is iconic to this version of the Joker from the 89 Batman movie. Facial print isn't exclusive, comes in the 4+ Batmobile, as well as the Batmobile that was also released in August of 2023. And the torso, it is kind of cool looking. It's probably the only thing that makes this figure really exclusive, removing this back cuffs, of course. You guys can have a better look at that at the front and the back, but another reason to point this out is because this is basically if you weren't able to get your hands on the UCS 1989 Batmobile, which came with a very similar minifigure, although much better due to leg printing and just very subtle differences between the two figures, but it's similar enough where if you missed out, you still have that version of the minifigure technically. So just thought something that's kind of worth pointing out, but not really much else to say about this Joker figure other than it's a pretty cool inclusion. Having a look at the instructions included with this set, you have an okay rendition for the front of the instructions. How many bags there are, which are 4. Right off the bat, it tells you how to properly have that hanger piece attachment from the art sets, which is good, very useful. And you have Batman as the progress bar, which honestly, with this set, I would have said Joker because I'm willing to bet with the Batmobile, it's Batman as well. Minor things that probably not everyone cares about, but just little things kind of matter to me. Pretty straightforward build that is, again, very sturdy, but flipping all the way to the back, you have the completed model, as well as how to fire those stud shooters, a parts listing, and then no advertisements, just a win at the back. Kind of weird, but okay. As for the extra parts, this is what was included in my copy of the set. Overall, for a $50 Canadian retail price, I don't mind this set at all. I think it's pretty good build overall, and the minifigures are pretty decent. You get a new Batman cowl, and Joker figure is a nice inclusion. I just kind of wish you would have had more going for an accessory for him than being in handcuffs. But yeah, it's an overall great build. Definitely recommend picking this up. The build techniques are pretty fun with this one, and the fact that it doubles as a display piece, it makes it all the better. So yeah, definitely pick this one up if you're thinking about it. And yeah, I guess that concludes this review for today. Make sure to hit that like button if you did enjoy the video, and subscribe if you want to see more reviews like this. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you all in a future video. Till then, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.